Constitution online classes. Myself, HITESH, your chemistry teacher. Today we will discuss the remaining part of chapter matter. On the last time, I have explained you about sublimation, which is a process in which a solid directly changes into a gaseous state without going through the liquid state. Okay, and vice versa, means a gas changes into a solid state without going through a liquid state. Example of sublimation is determined by the naphthalene balls, which are also known as moth balls. They are used to keep it under the woolen cloths so that the woolen cloths can be protected from the insects. Thus, the substance which is sublime, the substance which changes into solid state to gaseous state directly or gaseous state to solid state directly is considered as sublime. The technical term used for the substance which actually shows the property of sublimation is sublime. Example is naphthalene balls or moth balls. Okay. Then we'll discuss about the change of state of matter by altering the pressure. By altering the atmospheric pressure also changes the state of matter. For example, water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. If the atmospheric pressure is lowered, then the water will boil at much below 100 degrees Celsius and changes into steam. Generally, water boils at 100 degrees Celsius and changes into vapor state, and if the atmospheric pressure is lower, then the water boils at far below temperature than 100 degrees Celsius and converts into steam. Here we have to describe that generally impurities increases the boiling point of liquid. In case of melting point, the impurities decreases the melting point of liquid. In case of boiling point, the impurities generally increases the boiling point of a liquid. Here two terms we have discussed again. First term is vapor and second term is gas. Okay, so when we discuss about gas, and vapor, what is the basic difference between these two? Gas is a substance, gas is a state of substance which exists in the form of gas. Gas is a state of matter which exists in the form of gas such that its temperature is always more than the temperature of its liquid state. Gas is a state of substance which exists in the form of gaseous state such that its temperature is more than or equal to the temperature of its liquid state. Okay. Then we will discuss about vapor. Vapor is a state of change. Vapor is a state of substance which exists in the vapor form. Vapor is a state of substance which exists in the vapor form such that its temperature is lower or equal to the temperature of its liquid state. Such that its temperature is lower or equal to the temperature of its liquid state. Now, why we are discussing about the interconversion state of matter from one state to another, and what is the actual daily life use of interconversion of states of matter? Okay, uses of interconversion state of matter is when we heat the liquid, it converts into gaseous form. When we cool the liquid, it converts into solid form, ice form. These changes taking place in nature provided us with fresh water, ice and snow. Without these changes, life would not have been possible. Okay. When we heat the liquid, we convert into vapor form, gaseous form. The liquid converts into vapor form. And when we cool the liquid, it converts into solid, ice or freeze. These changes taking place in nature provide us with fresh water, ice and snow. Without these changes, life would not have been possible. Water changes into steam by heating the liquid, helps to rotate turbines in the thermoelectric stations where electricity is generally produced, so helps to rotate the thermoelectric turbines In thermoelectric stations, water used for heating liquid heats to form vapor is used to rotate turbines in thermoelectric stations. It is also used to melt the melon in the wanted situation or the wanted structure. All the immovable parts of machinery is made from the molten metals, so that when metals are molted, they can be determined to a desired shape which we usually want, and all the movable parts of machinery are made from the molten metals. Okay, so that they can be recast into molded shape, whichever shape we design. Next is by the help of interconversion of state, we can liquefy natural air. Okay, after converting, we can by fractional distillation, actually we can separate, by fractional distillation we can separate oxygen and nitrogen from air. Oxygen is used for artificial burning and nitrogen is used for making fertilizer. So by fractional distillation, by interconversion of states of matter, we can separate oxygen and nitrogen from the air. Oxygen is used for artificial burning and artificial respiration, while nitrogen is used for making fertilizers. Okay, for the basis of room freshener, sublimation may be a condensation may be the base, in which gaseous state changes into liquid state changes into vaporization. By room fresheners are also the basis of by the interconversion of state of matter. Room fresheners are formed by the properties of interconversion of states of matter. Then we will discuss about law of conservation of mass. What does this law say? This law states that mass can neither be produced nor be destroyed in a chemical reaction. Or in other words, can say that total mass of the reactants is always equal to the total mass of the products. Mass is neither produced nor destroyed in a chemical reaction, or in other words, we can say that total mass of the reactants is always equal to the total mass of the product. The rest of the part or the experiment of this chapter we will discuss in the next class. Thank you.